Will Shannon. I'm a part of Group 3, and we were hired by New Century Health Clinic to implement a new info system for their healthcare program. New Century Health Clinic is a medical clinic that offers its patients preventive medical and traditional medical care. They want to concentrate on preventive medicine by helping patients' health and fitness by providing them with traditional medical care. New Century's goal is to provide quality health care to its patients in an efficient and organized way. The system they want will help them to build on current client operations and have support for future growth. The problem faced by New Century is that they are busier than ever with such a shorthanded office staff of only 6 members to organize everything. Each of them must keep patient records and information that is strictly paperwork and very bulky. The benefits of implementing a new system would be computerized office systems which would keep them much more organized. This solution would help them keep patient records, appointments, charges, and insurance claims, all in order to reduce their paper load. It would take a lot of the workplace or work time load off the employees too, which would allow them to deal with more customers and be able to put more into the system. Since they don't want to deal with learning the technical aspect of the new system, we have decided to outsource the system to a company called Napier Healthcare Solutions. Napier will handle all the technical aspects of information systems and provide an easy to understand user interface for the employees. Some of the system outputs, the patient billing system must produce data that assists with showing how much the customer owes with a certain service being provided to them. The patient scheduling system must display and notify when a patient is due for an appointment. The patient record system must keep everything organized and easily accessible, thus reducing paperwork for the employees. And the insurance billing system must determine how much a patient's insurance covers based on the service that they are provided. Some of the inputs involved are the receptionist at the front desk must input any patient services or charges into the billing system. The record system must display any past services received that have been entered into the system. And each input into the system must have all the proper fields to determine all the patient's information. Some of the processes involved are the receptionist must interface properly and learn the system effectively. The insurance system must automatically determine an insurance claim for the patients. The system must analyze patient services effectively, reducing the need for paperwork. For performance, the system must be running 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The system must support at least 10 users online at the same time. The patient scheduling system must show a detailed calendar of all the appointments scheduled. Some of the controls involved are all patient records must only be changed, added, or deleted by receptionist employees. All patient transactions must have audit trails, and each employee has to have a unique login, username, and password.
Hi, my name is Chris Kittleberger. Our group came up with a few alternative system solutions. Our first was Napier Healthcare System Solutions. It offers a complete modular and agile hospital information system that is flexible, affordable, and intuitive. It also is an outsourced system with a net benefit of a little over $40,000. Our second option was Cognosis Hospital Management System. It is a software as a service system and it includes a quick and easy patient registration system that has fully electronic medical records and unique patient identification. It also uses Microsoft Azure to manage all hospital functions. It has a net benefit of a little over $29,000. Our recommended solution summary was Napier Healthcare System Solutions is the best option to implement into New Century Healthcare Clinic. This company is an outsourced healthcare IT system, which is perfect for New Century because they do not have anybody with computer skills working there. New Century is not trying to learn an entire new system and wouldn't be able to learn how to run it without being outsourced. Like I said, the net benefit for Napier was around $40,000, while Cognosis Hospital Management System is only a little over $29,000. If we were to choose Cognosis, they would need to hire an IT system specialist, which is something that is unwanted for the company. Overall, Napier is a much better decision for New Century, and this will be the system that we will implement in the company. This is our context diagram. It's an overall layout of the system. We chose doctors, therapists, and physicians, patients, receptionists, accounting department, and insurance company as our entities that all flow through the new system and interact. This is our user interface design, and it's the form that patients will see when they first walk into the hospital and what they will need to fill out in order to be treated. And this is our report design, and it is the billing form and what patients will see when they are figuring out their patient balance and how much they owe.
Hi, my name is Matthew Ernow, and I'm going to talk a little bit about system architecture real quick. Obviously, for New Century Health Clinic, we're going to need a Windows operating system, some Intel processors, HP desktop cases, preferably 22-inch screen Acer screens, Lenovo keyboards and mouses, basic. And then the network should be established by Napier since they are an outsourcing company. For the system implementation, the implementation strategy is outsourcing to the Napier Healthcare System Solutions. And the steps we should take for the implementation are review system design, phase documentation, allocate required resources to each department for implementation. To begin the implementation process, Napier must use structured application development in order to tailor to New Century needs. It will be extremely similar to most other healthcare companies, considering that they are an outsourcing operation and provide similar information system packages in general. Next, they should confirm system installation, provide training to New Century employees, finish the data conversion from the legacy system, perform full system changeover, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit, and begin post-implementation evaluation, and finally finalize the report for management. Discussing the system changeover, the changeover we decided to use is the direct cutover based on the following evidence. It's the least costly. The old system is obsolete, and they don't even use computers. So any extra time spent using it is a waste of resources. We feel it's the least time consuming because once the data is transferred into the new system, there's no need for the legacy system ever again due to the enormous difference in technology. Also, minimal training should be for the office clerks and doctors' user accounts because the majority of the IT aspects of the system will be handled by the support and security staff of Napier Healthcare Solutions. Let's talk a little about training. Office employees must be trained in maintaining and regularly updating patient records, contact information, and financials on the Windows-based computer systems, which will be seamlessly integrated with Napier Healthcare Systems. The physicians and doctors must be trained in their user accounts accessibility and the basic functions of the integrated information system on the Windows PC. So everyone has basic training so they all know how to use the computers and how to use the integrated system. For documentation, they do need accurate documentation because it can reduce system downtime, cut costs, and speed up maintenance tasks. But the IT staff of Napier should take care of most of the help desk problems and situations, so we'll need minimum documentation on IT at most. The documentation on user functions and procedural functions for common problems on the PC will be required, as well as for the integrated information system should be necessary even after the full training is done. System maintenance and security recommendations. Although Napier Healthcare Solutions will be the new primary IT support and security maintenance handlers based on the outsourcing solutions that they offer, there is still a necessity for basic user maintenance of functionality of the PCs, as well as in case of a possible malfunction that may make the main help desk inaccessible temporarily. If this happens, the system may go down and costs will most definitely occur, as productivity will come to a halt for New Century Clinic. So the following list includes different support and security issues that the help desk of Napier Solutions will have expertise in, as well as includes some technical information that the office clerks may learn throughout the process and should know throughout the lifespan of the information system. Starting with corrective maintenance, the IT should take care of most of this, diagnose and fix logical errors with the information system, replace defective network cabling, restore proper configuration settings, and debug program code when errors occur. Update device drivers, and install software patches for the systems to make sure everything is smoothly operating. We have adaptive maintenance, which would include maintaining online and internet capabilities, creating employee portals directly to the main server so everyone has ease of access. We have perfective maintenance, which should only be needed if expansion, usually, if the business expands. Installing additional memory if needed, compress system files in order to save hard drive space, and optimizing user desktop settings for optimal employee efficiency while using the system. Finally, we have preventive maintenance, which is also important. installing antivirus software and maintaining the updates, implementing regular defragmentation process to keep things running smooth with no lag, and maintaining proper cabling connections.